Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are back live. Ashton Twins Classic 2020 broadcasting out of the Grey Eagle Resort and Casino. I have a very special guest commentator, the one and only Mr. Brian Butler, hailing all the way from Edmonton, Alberta. Welcome to it, Brian.
Thank you, Grant. It's good to be here.
Indeed.
Hello, everybody out there.
Thank you for stepping in. And guys, we have a barn burner of a match way from Taipei against the grinder, April Larsen. Doing battle, you know what to do. Smash that share button. In for a good one, Brian. What do you think?
Well, I would generally have trouble betting against the player from Taiwan, Wei Zhu Chen. I haven't seen her play before, but I was watching her warm up, and I didn't see any kind of flaws or anything like that. She's pretty much perfect. She reminds me of just about every other player I've seen from Taiwan. They all play great.
They do.
So I suspect that's her style. But April, on the other hand, is a rising star.
Young, very talented
Yes. She is traveling a lot. She's getting a lot of seasoning under her belt. I believe she won this event before.
She has. Indeed. She won year number 2
Okay.
with an amazing bank shot for the win.
Okay. The players are breaking from anywhere, and they're using the Outsville rack.
Sponsor of the Ashton Twins Classic. But it is a 3-point rule.
Okay.
So a 3-point rule, to clarify what that means, a combination of balls across the head string and pocketed balls.
Well,
if you
then
pocket 2, 1 must cross the head string. If you pocket 1, 2 have to cross the head string.
I'm not sure that was a legal break then.
The 1 and 3 both went up and hit the top rail and back.
Okay.
Yeah. Of course, we'll keep you updated on the Duchess of Doom. She is playing on table number 7. We'll keep you updated on that as best as we can. Their scorecards not in the ideal position, but we will absolutely do our best for you.
We get to see the reverse side of it, I think.
We do.
So we know what the score was one game ago. So with some complicated math, we can figure it out.
They actually are flipping, and their scores are pretty much bang on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're the double-sided ones.
Well, Chen came with a good shot on the 1. But I don't think she has all of the 2 ball.
She doesn't. It's tight. She might have to put some right-hand spin, help throw that in. But in doing so, how do you shape the 3?
Well, I don't think you can. I think
Gonna play safe, duck and cover.
that seems like the best play. Unless she does have a clear shot at the 2, which she's playing with English like you suggested, Grant.
So if she's gonna play this with inside, that must mean she's gonna accept what the table gives her. Play off the bottom rail, inside check past the 9 ball, and just take the longer shot on 3.
Now looks like she's going more to the middle of the cue ball here. Which tells me she's playing safe.
Playing safe, yep.
Trying to use the 7, 9, 5 as blockers. She did not block.
She didn't. More of a containing type safety. Was going for the lockup safety. But from everything I've heard from every lady that has played on this table, the rails on this specific table are playing very lively.
Well, that's kind of a trademark of the diamond tables.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
She's got a pretty easy return safety here to bank.
She does,
2 over to the, in our case, it would be the right-hand side of the table. Well, she went for the 2.
Oh, yeah. She's trying to I love that style. Trying to kick the door down on the match. Take it to way right away.
Well, I didn't hate that. And I'll
No,
tell you
the,
why. I didn't hate it because there was a win there if you make it.
Yes.
The way she played it. But but I think the safety was a lot easier to execute. But I never argue with a player who shoots at a shot that they can win with.
And guys, we do have both chat lines open, both YouTube as well as Facebook. I'll do my absolute best, as well as Brian, to kind of keep track of all the questions and so on and so forth. But I think our eyes are going to be pretty much glued to the screen.
Pretty much, I think.
So if just keep asking, we'll get to you eventually.
We need a call-in number, like an 800 number or something.
Yeah, right. We need a phone a friend. And Happy New Year if you are just tuning in. We appreciate it.
I'm pretty sure that Chen has a shot at the 2. She's kind of plotting
She
out her
does.
routes at the 3. What she'd like to do, I think, is go 3 rails around, going between the 7 and 5.
Shooting the gap.
Right, and maybe play the 3 in the side pocket, in the left-hand side as we look at it.
Well, if she goes 3 rails around an overhit, she's also got the 3 to the top left.
Exactly.
Well, I guess over or under hit, depending on. Oh,
She didn't make it.
yeah, got to get the first part of that equation out of the way
Well,
first.
She tried to hold it, which
She had
makes it
great shape on the 3.
Yeah. but by trying to hold it, she had to hit a much more finesse-type shot, stroke, and that made the shot a little bit more difficult. 3's in a
3's in a good spot. She just floated in.
No, we'll see if she decides to play. Right.
Oh, she did go to the corner.
Well, there's an example of that fast rail you were talking about.
That's exactly it. They do play really, really live.
And now she's kind of out of line because the 5 only passes to the lower left as we look.
And the Duchess of Doom draws first blood. She's up 1-0 for my UK fans.
My old friend Monica Webb is on the 7 with a pretty, well, not routine, but a pretty good shot to get to the 7-8-9. Oh, that hung up. She hit it pretty well. I'm talking about Larsen here. She hung up the 3 ball.
Shaping up the 5 is not easy. I don't know. Does the 5 pass the 9 to the bottom
It
left-hand
passes
corner?
to the left pocket, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I've got to do one other job here before I forget. Right in front of my face. Did you see that?
Well, I don't know what the job was, so.
I got to post the link onto the WPBA page.
Oh, okay. So yeah, everybody who's watching, make sure and share the stream so that we get as many viewers as we can.
Oh, they deserve it.
This
Not
is
only do these ladies that are playing deserve it, but Bev, Joanne, and Autumn have put in a gobsmacking number of hours to make sure that this event goes off without a hitch, and they absolutely deserve all the support that we can get them.
Well, that's just going to get away from her. Well, she got a little fortunate there with by running into the 7. And now the 7's kind of hampering her bridge here for the shot on the 5.
So a little bit of a fun fact that you alluded to earlier, April Larsen winning the 2nd annual Ashton Twins Classic. And the fun fact about that was she was underage when she won that. And instead of having a celebratory drink, she had a shot of warm milk.
Nice.
Because you got to have a celebratory drink when you
It's like the
accomplish
same
winning
as
the
if you win
Ashton
the Indy
Twins Classic.
500, you have milk.
That's right.
Yeah. Yeah, Wei Zhu Chen looks pretty smooth to me.
Oh, yeah. She's only a world beater. Draws first blood. And this is exactly what I was talking about, guys. This is the amount of work between Bev, Joanne, and Autumn. And just with the sheer number of sponsors in this event, this is what it takes to put on a $20,000 added pro ladies event. So my only ask is that with the names listed here, if you can go onto their social media pages and send them a note. saying how much we appreciate their support in supporting our sport. That's my only ask. So you'll see the likes of Diamond Tables, of course, the ones that we are playing on now. Sponsors of not only the Ashton Twins Classic, but the WPBA. Along with the balls, Aramith balls, and Simonis cloth. April Larsen, really nice break. One is dressed up, looking good. Nice little draw shot, split the 3-4. A little bit of right-hand spin, come back, two ball down to the bottom right. So 2 to the 3, fairly easy 3-4. 4 to the 6, fairly easy. Really not a lot on this table. I see, Brian, that
Well, this is
is
really
going to hold her back.
This is really the shot. She's got to avoid the 4.
The opening shot.
There we go. And she's got to avoid being straight on the 2, which is the only possible way this can go wrong. It's not bad. Well, she actually is pretty straight now that I look at it.
She's got a little bit of cheat, not a lot. Follow through top left, top right on the cue ball.
Yeah, we're mirror imaged where we're looking at it from compared to the
looks like she's drawing.
Yeah, I think she's
putting a left
there
spin.
we go.
Yeah, that'll work. 3-ball cut, top left-hand corner, back across the face of the table. 3 and 4 into the same pocket. Bristol checking in. Thanks for tuning in. And of course, guys, if you are just tuning in, April Larsen versus Weiwei, you know what to do. Smash it up. It's going to be a great matchup. This is an A-side match. Both fighting to get into the top 8 if they can get through this match.
She doesn't want to be straight here either. She's got a little bit of angle.
And John Jacoby makes a breaker called the featherweight, between 15 and 16 ounces. Think that may be your next breaker, like light breakers. We just happen to have a few of those in stock. Hey, you're more than welcome. Terry, thanks for tuning in, as well as everybody else. We've got some pretty big numbers, 550 right now on Facebook, another 173, just jumped up over 180 now on YouTube. So we certainly won't be able to get to every comment that we see, but keep trying. We'll acknowledge it. April looking really good here.
Well, she needs to make this one. She's done a lot of good work here.
A little bit of a foot wipe, but it's in. Really not a lot to do here. Pot the 8-ball. Might check the side rail, depending on what angle she's got. If she's dead straight, it'll be a hit and stick.
Well, it's so important early in a match to make sure you get the game that you earned and not to miss late in the rack. She's earned this one. She's a break and run out. She's made a lot of good shots. But this is the moment you have to make sure that you don't forget what you're here for.
Into the heart it goes. We are tie ball game. And of course, guys, we do have the CSL Viewer Advantage shopping spree going right now. $700 Canadian to spend any way you like on any or all of the Q Sports Live sponsors. From Jacoby Custom Cues, Thumper Jump Break Cues, Jam Up Apparel, JB Cases, Brutal Game Gear. You can spend it at one or spread it around. That choice is all yours. Draw will happen at the end of this event. $20 gets you in to win. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're outside of Canada and want in to win, send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and I'll get back to you with how you can get in it to win it. April is 21 actually, because she is She is now legal in Canada. We were just talking about that when I told her what my fun fact was for her. She is 21 years young. Can I please get an answer on the break if you guys sell the Q-Tech jump cues? No, we do not sell the Q-Tech. We have the T3 jump brake cue, which in my opinion, about the best jump brake cue you can get.
So 2 balls down on the break. The 3 went above the head string, so that's a legal break.
It is, and sitting all dressed up nicely on this 2 ball. Question is, can you negotiate through that traffic to get back up for the 3?
Well, she's looking to go between the
you
4
are-
and the 7.
Yes, Angie, my apologies. She is 19 years old. I was thinking at legal age in the States she would have to be 21, but she's not. She's legal age here in Canada.
She might still go for the milk, though, if she wins. Almost looks like she's playing safe here.
It does. Is it going to leak? Oh, she gets a nice little help out from the 6 ball.
She didn't execute that safety the way she wanted to, so she was pretty lucky that the 2 ran into the 6.
She was.
Otherwise, she would have left her, I think, a straight-in shot.
I would agree. It would have been 2 up to the top right-hand corner, but the kick, fairly easy. Oh, my lord, she fired at it and just missed. Went off the horn.
And did she get a roll?
I don't think so. I think
she
Wei
did.
gets to see the hit. I don't know if she can see enough to make.
She can bank it.
Does our other camera view tell us anything? Not really.
Looks like she might be playing safe again, trying to get her with the 3.
She going 4 rail?
Now that's another. That's going to be a
great
well-executed shot. But I kind of get the feeling that she decelerated on that slightly, just like she did on the previous.
I kind of thought she was going to try to send that 4 rails behind, but
Weizu Chen,
that's why I sit on this side of the camera.
well, Weizu Chen, by the way, her Fargo rating is 749.
Yeah.
So that's high for a pro on the men's tour. I think John Schmitz is in the 740 range. So she is no slouch.
No, she can wield a cue pretty well. But again, can't take away from the grinder. I've had the pleasure of watching April play for a few years, commentated a few of her matches, and I love the aggressive nature that she has. She just wants to kick the door down on a match, and I love it. Any other table scores? It now looks either 2-0 or 2-2 for the Duchess of Doom.
2-0 for Alison
2-0.
Fisher. Yeah.
Thank you.
It is 1-0 for Tony Sakamoto versus a player from China, mainland China, I believe.
Beretta's match is deadlocked, 1-1.
We have
Kyoko is 1-0.
No, Kyoko Sone is 3-0 down to Lena Kjorsvik.
Oh, yeah, sorry. I thought that was Kyoko over there.
No, that's Jennifer Beretta and the player from...
Beretta's on table 3.
Yes, they're 1-1.
Yeah, I'm looking over.
Oh, okay. You're looking
Janet
at
Atwell.
Janet Atwell
Yeah.
and Carolyn Powell, I think her name is.
Yeah. 1-0 for Carolyn.
And we cannot see the score in Monica Webb's match.
Brittany Bryant up 1-0. So there's a couple of the score updates around the room. Could you explain the 3-ball foul on the break? It's not a 3-ball foul. It's 3-point rule. So on the break, you must have a combination of pocketed balls or balls crossing the head string. So 3 is the number that you need, whether it's 2 pocketed and 1 across the head string or 2 across the head string and 1 pocketed. Any combination of
It's a rule that's
3.
kind of designed to help eliminate the soft break.
Yes.
Because as it happens with some of the magic racks, the soft break works really well for getting a ball in on the break.
Really
That's
nicely
a pretty
controlled.
nice shot there.
Yeah, nice angle on the 7 to go back up top for the 8 ball. Jory, who's with me? For those that are new to Q Sports Live, my name is Grant. I'm part of the furniture here with Q Sports Live, sitting beside the one and only Mr. Brian Butler, owner, operator, chief cook, and bottle wash at Top Shots Billiards, Edmonton, Alberta. Shout out to the pool hall.
Thank you, Grant.
You're welcome. Probably one of the nicest pool halls around.
One of the nicest is fine.
Gary asked who makes the T3, how much USD? My response is this. It is Richard that makes the T3. And if you'd like pricing or information on the Q, just send a message to the Q Sports Live page, and I'll get back to you. We do get a little bit of a special deal on them, but I'll give you the straight goods, honest answer. And here it is. Cost for dollar value, the hit and the jump is the best on the market, bar none, period. End of story. There's your straight goods.
Well, that's a bold statement.
It is.
Okay.
So I will even have you test that.
Wrong guy to ask.
No,
about
no,
that.
no. I'm
I've
telling
played with
you.
the same break cue since
Okay,
for
but
20
that's
years.
fine. We
Yeah.
have Richard here.
Yeah.
He's got a booth. You can go over and you tell me. You can go over, you can hit with it, jump with it. The jump is sick.
Yeah.
It should be illegal. That's how good it is. What's the website? No website as of yet. You can find them on Thumper Qs on Facebook. But if you are looking for pricing, you can send us a message on the Q Sports Live Facebook page.
No, she also made a ball in the break. 2 balls did pass the head string, the 2 and the 4, so she ended up with a shot on the 1, which she's going to have to use the bridge.
And it's
I'm
the
pretty
first
sure
time that
she
we've
might be able
seen.
to reach it, actually.
Sorry, Brian.
Right.
It's the first time that we've seen the 9 ball come outside of the Accurac. Look at that thin, nice little. Did she want the jelly rub on the 8?
No, she definitely didn't. And
if she, maybe underhit that even a little bit.
Yeah, because I think even if she had, like you were pointing out, if she did not hit the 8, I'm not sure she would have been on the 2. I think it would have run a little too far. And now, what do you do here?
Yes.
I mean, she could theoretically bank it over by where the 3 is, play a little bit of low left. Kind of looks like what she's lining up for. And I think her theory was, if it didn't go,
she got away with it.
Right. Her theory was if it didn't go, something good would happen. And it
she
did.
got rewarded.
Yeah.
Sorry for the shake in the camera.
But
now I have to adjust my tilt on that camera. My OCD's kicking in.
now Chen has a return safety, I believe, to cut the 2 back under the 6 and 7 and go 2 rails with the cue ball. That's a shot I like.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it is 2-1 for Wei Wei.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. Nice little thin. Does she get there with the 7, or is that live rail going to help Ms. Larsen? I think the live rails are helping out. Gabriel's good on the 2 ball. anyone know how Kim Newsom is doing? If you don't want to wait for us to reply, guys, you can find the brackets. They are available on CompuSport. When you go there, search for ATC or Ashton Twins Classic. It should be the first one. Click on that. Select the bracket. You'll see the 9 ball with 50 ladies in there. Click that. Open up the bracket. And it will have all the information that you're looking for. Who's playing when, where, what the scores were, so on and so forth.
Well, she's lying pretty good here just to make the 3 and float up for the 4.
Yeah, just got to avoid that 8 ball again.
She mishit this.
Did she play it safe?
No, she was definitely, I think she had kind of a error in her stroke there.
Decelerated?
I'm not sure. I didn't see where she was, but she did not. I feel like maybe like she wasn't down properly or something. I'm not sure what it was. There was some sort of like error. Almost like she miscued or something.
Mm-hmm.
But she needed that game because...
So if you're way at the table, what do? Just chip the left side of 3?
Well, if she has the edge of the 3, then yeah, I think that's the play. She's going to have to hit it pretty thin to not make it go out over the pocket. And she's also got to spin it a lot to avoid the 6.
Oh, she did
because she had way more of the 3 than we thought.
Yeah, and she played a ton of inside.
Correct, to try and use the 6 to block. But
yeah,
as it happened, she got the double kiss and scratched. So now April gets away with that mistake.
I think she will, based on the layout of the table. Really nothing in the way, nothing to break out. It is negotiating her patterns, really.
Yeah, well, the 6 to the 7 is still the tricky part here.
7's off the rail.
Well,
so
I'm saying like...
I think 4 to 6 maybe is your game-winning shot. 6 goes to the bottom left, just a nice roll up. Maybe 7 to 8 can get tricky.
Okay, well,
she's very smart.
Well, I don't know if she meant to do that.
Takes the 7 off the rail. Going on, Chris? I see my name there, but I'm not sure why.
Yep.
And I kind of like what she does there. Just take what the table gives her. Really not trying to do a whole lot. Just make that 4 ball.
Well, she's still got a good angle in the 6 where all she basically has to do is make it.
Yep.
So that's...
Natural shape to 7.
Correct. So that's why she's okay with what she did.
Mm-hmm.
Provided she doesn't miss. And now things look pretty good.
Yeah, and I think you're starting to see them acclimate to the speed of what those rails are.
Yeah, they definitely look fast.
Yeah, and very lively. A little bit of right hand back up on top.
Watch out.
Horn shape.
Oh, just barely missed the scratch there. That shot's a little more awkward than people realize to get across.
It is, and I think she'll just pocket float across to the left side of the table, 8 and 9 going into the same pocket. Very well done. And this match definitely has the makings of going hill-hill. I'd love to see it. I know the players at the table, they're not going to want that. But for you, me, and the 1,000 people that are on watching right now, we all want to see hill-hill.
Yeah, well, so far both players are playing a pretty clean match, so I don't see why it won't.
Well, we'll give a shout out to one of the sponsors here of the Ashton Twins Classic. They are local to Calgary. Bubble Mania Cafe, located on 16th Avenue, and I'll vouch for it. The bubble teas here are simply amazing. And if you are in the Calgary area and you want to go take a wander in there, let them know that you're a Q Sports Live viewer and a viewer of the Ashton Twin Classic, and you will get 10% off your order up until January 5th.
To the various rooms here, when you see her coming by, take a shot at supporting the WPDA so we can keep bringing these great events to you guys. 1 ticket is $5, 3 tickets for 10, 10 tickets for 20. And we'll be doing the drawing
Way
on
at the
Sunday.
table for the break leading off rack number 5.
She'll sell you some tickets and get you guys a cool little memoir from the Ashton Twins Classic.
What is a bubble tea? And Roger, you are correct.
I kind of had that question too. I didn't want to bring it up
man.
early in the
Bubble teas
in the
are so they're a real fruit smoothie bubble tea.
Okay, she's going to have some trouble with the rack. Do we have a referee around?
We do, but
Oh,
it looks
she's
like
handled
she's
it.
just going to do that herself.
Clearly a seasoned veteran.
Yes.
Now, the 8 does not pass the 9 this time. It does to the left-hand side.
Does she have enough to get it to the left side pocket?
Oh, yeah. But the... so the 7 is lying in a good place for that, too, because if she just is on the right-hand side of the table, or sorry, the left as we look at it, then she'll be able to work that pattern, I think, without too much difficulty. But this is the immediate problem, is she's jacked up here to shoot the 2.
Yeah, a little hampered with the bridging.
But fortunately, she doesn't have to do much with the cue ball. Just
Yeah,
basically make the 2.
Pot the 2. That's it. And to answer everybody's question as to what's bubble tea, it's dessert through a straw.
It's like a milkshake.
They're phenomenal. Not
Okay.
quite a milkshake, more, I don't want to say a Slurpee, because it's not. Depending on where you go, it's a real, it's like a smoothie, but with fruit and either lychee or pearls.
Okay.
All right, everybody, let's start this players meeting. We can stop hitting balls at these outside tables here. Let's let them finish up with the mini tournament in the corner, unless they're done. Everybody else, please stop hitting balls.
So playing a little bit of left English to try and bounce back down towards the 4.
And hits it perfect. Maintains a little bit of angle.
We are going to be running on continuous play.
And probably going forward. She has,
Do
like Grant
you,
says, she has just a little bit of angle, so
Do you go forward with left, or I guess it depends on how much angle.
well, she's got a decent amount. She could play she could do whichever she wants. She play the
Either left or right, right?
My point being,
left
I don't know if I'd play
off the
right.
handrail?
No, she's going. I feel like she's going forward to shoot the 5 in the upper left. Okay.
Correct. Well, we'll find out about this 8-ball in short time.
Yes. Now this is really the big shot. Now, if she does land kind of where she's pointing, she has the option of either moving the 8 or playing position for the 8 on the left side. But it's definitely tight. But
it is tight.
It definitely goes too.
The way that she's lining up on that shot, I would think that she's looking to play the breakout.
We're gonna have to wait and see. I feel like the breakout might be better from the middle of the table. But let's see what she does here.
If 2 balls are completely frozen, like, cue ball and yacht ball completely frozen together, shoot straight.
Well, we're
Okay,
about to
she
find
played-
out.
She landed the cue ball almost exactly where she was pointing, so that's pretty good. She actually maybe overran just slightly.
Just a bit.
But if she was playing for the breakout and didn't get there, now playing position for the 8 in the side.
Yeah, I don't know if
Is
she's
there.
got enough of that 8. If she plays down to the bottom right-hand table, I don't know if she's got enough of that 8 to play that into that left middle pocket. I think you'd have to play for the bank.
Well, I think she thinks she does. Yeah, from here, I think it's pretty good. Look at this ball bounce. That rail is fast.
Edward says, looks like Weiwei is playing with a Southwest cue. You are
She is,
100% correct.
All the Taiwanese players play with Southwest cues. Not all, but wow, she missed it.
Yeah. And she hit as much of that 8 ball as she possibly
Well, I
could.
wonder if it didn't go now.
Yeah. Like, well, here's the replay. She hit as much of that ball as what she possibly could. So a little bit of a gift for the grinder, of which I'm fairly certain she's going to take advantage of.
Well, it was a very difficult shot on the 8, no question. I have to assume that it went or she wouldn't have played for it.
Very nice. April Larsen taking her first lead of the match. Stream is a little blurry, or is it just me? Depends on, John, what you guys have your settings set to, because that stream is pretty crystal clear. And we'll give a shout out to one of our other sponsors here at Q Sports Live. It is Jam Up Apparel, guys. Went through their 2-year anniversary in business, retooled all their logos. Phenomenal designs. If you haven't been onto their website lately, you gotta go check them out. Some amazing, amazing designs. Men's, ladies, hoodies, hats, t-shirts, you name it, they got it. And top-notch quality. April using a Peach Hour cue. Long-time user of the Peach Hour. Scores from the other table, 4-0 for the Duchess of Doom. Monica Webb can't quite tell what her score is. Janet Atwell I can't see over that far.
It looks like it could be 4-0 for Janet's opponent.
Yes. The 9mm Jennifer Beretta leading 3-1. Lena 5-1 over Kyoko. And Brittany 3-0.
And 2-0 for Tammy Sakamoto is playing. Do you know her opponent's name?
For who? Oh, Tony. Tony Sakamoto. Where is she?
She's right here.
Oh.
Table 6. Do you happen to know her opponent's name?
Yeah, Jai Li.
Jai Li from mainland China, I guess.
Yes.
Okay, now April Larsen had a shot at the 2 but missed. That I think might be her first miss.
Does the 3 pass the 8 to the top left-hand corner? You might have a better look at that than me.
I believe it does, but...
it's tight if it does.
On the screen, it looks like it does. Can she make the 2 and not hit the 9? Looks like it.
Yeah, looks like she can thin the 2 bottom left, go around 2 rails. If the 3 does go past the 8 to the top left-hand corner, it's actually sitting kind of prime position.
If the 3 goes. If it
the
doesn't
3
go,
goes,
then she's going to
yes.
have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Maybe play the 3 going 4 rails to play the 3 in the side pocket. She overcut this ball? No.
Double horns.
Well, that's another miss for Wei Zhu Chen. She was in the lead, and now she's down. And now she's in danger of going down 2 games. Now,
So
April Larsen is looking at that 3 ball
And she only took one little bend down to have a look.
It
So
must go because
it
also
must.
Chen played the position for it.
Yep.
So now how to get to it. The 7 and 9 are. Yeah, because she needed to get higher on this in order to get from the 3 to the 4. Now she's got to come with a pretty powerful shot here to go across and back.
Well, if there's a player out there that has the stroke, it is the grinder. She's got power. What's going on, Kevin? It has been a long time. It's been a minute. How long before your next match?
All right, she hit it well, but she didn't come back. She just kind of went across and back.
Mm-hmm.
So now quite a bit more distance here.
Yeah, she's going to have to put a good stroke on this.
Well, she's either going to have to go forward around the 7-9, and that's going to have to, she's got a lot of
risky.
distance to go there.
Yeah.
Or she's going to have to come back
Yeah, she's going to have
and
to super
avoid
draw.
the 8.
Yeah.
But she's also got a little bit of hampered queuing here. She may just bunt it in and take the long 5.
Yeah, nice little slow roll.
Oh, she went forward. Missed it.
Does she get away with it?
She did get a little bit away with it. But she definitely let Wei Zhu Chen off the hook a little bit. That was a hard shot to go forward.
It was. That required a
It's definitely
a
the kind of
good
shot
stroke
that
to put on her.
pros are pretty adept at. They practice that a lot.
They do. And you notice when April did attempt that shot, and this is one of the things that I've noticed when the pros go to take that shot, it's still the same nice, smooth, even though they're trying to overpower the shot, it's still the same smooth stroke, where lower caliber players, when they have to shoot that, really try to wind up and slam it. And it's one of the mental little tricks that you kind of tell yourself when you have that shot, is when you're faced with that and you tell yourself, I have to hit this harder, your fundamentals kind of go away, because in order to hit hard, you kind of put that energy in it. Whereas if you say, I just have to hit this at a faster pace, mentally you stay in line with your fundamentals.
Well, that's what you should strive for, no question.
Yeah.
But that's a lot easier said than done.
Of course, of course. That's why I sit on this side of the camera. I don't miss from back here, Brian.
Oh, okay.
I'm batting 1,000. Never missed. What's the payouts for the pros? The only payouts I know is the first place prize. First place prize money for the winner of the ATC is $10,000.
It's a 10,000 added event, I believe, right? Or
20,000
added event.
Yeah. There's definitely some nerves, Nicola, in this match. Obviously, both of these ladies, they are very well informed of the skill and capability of each of them. But you are also fighting to get to the top 8. They're top 16 right now on the A side. And the object of the game is to stay on the A side.
Well,
Does Wei have enough of that 4 to make? Or is the 7 over just enough?
no, I think she's got the 4. Just figuring out how to get to the 5 here. I think I like smacking this in and trying to land the cue ball. Just
Second
off,
diamond.
Yeah, somewhere in that range.
Yeah. Second diamond from the top rail if she can see it. She's coming over here to look at the cutback off the side
Oh,
rail.
Yeah, so she is. That's strange.
Which I
Well, now
I
as
don't
I
know
look
if I
at it from
like it.
your angle, now I looks like maybe you're right, and she can't see the 4.
I like the Peggy Lion kick here off the end rail and stick the cue ball. I know it brings in this in the corner pocket, but
The problem is if she hits the 4 into the 7, she may not get a rail. I might like. I don't know if I like playing to make this, or maybe this sort of
I
long
like
pocket
coming
shot.
off. I like coming off the bottom rail, kicking underneath. I know it.
Oh, that
it
shot, I
brings
see.
in. Yeah.
So what she's doing here, she's.
Oof.
No.
She didn't miss that by
I
much.
didn't care
Almost
for
took
that.
the
What I was
varnish
going to
off
say
that
is the
ball.
shot I like is the one pocket shot, where you come off the rail, hit half the four, bank the four, back up the side rail, and the cue ball walks over to the other side.
Yes.
Right? That's not a hard shot to execute.
John Ditto, table 8, your scorecard is still at the tournament desk.
But now having given up ball in hand,
Ditto, table 8, update your card.
she is definitely running the risk of going 2 games adrift, but, well, okay, she's going to draw her way up and go between the 7 and the rail. Like so. She needs this to bounce a little bit, and I don't know if it did.
It didn't. It's kind of underhit a touch.
She's got a bank. She doesn't usually hesitate to fire at those.
No. It's one thing I love about April's game. She really doesn't hesitate by much.
Now it kind of looks like she might be ducking. Or can she cut it?
She is looking at that back cut.
Well, from where I'm sitting, the back cut looks,
Almost impossible.
well, I don't know what
That-
impossible, but
that's-
it looks a little crazy. But the thing is if she makes it, she might go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rails for the 7. Planning to shorten up after the 5th rail. Now she's just looking at the bank.
I think
With
the
the
bank
built-in
is the right.
safety if
Yeah,
it
I think the
doesn't
bank
go.
is the right shot.
Right in.
Into the heart. The banks are open for April Larsen at Friday at 7 o'clock at night.
Yeah, it was a good choice because if the 5 had missed, it's probably just going to run safe down to the end rail.
Yeah, even if
But
it
if-
goes back over, you've
but-
got the 7 sitting in the way.
Right, but by making it now, she has the 7.
And nice 2 rails up for the 8 ball. Kind of the same reverse shot back down for the 9. 8 ball into the top right. And again, with the rails being as fast as what they are, I favor going 2 rails here back down for the 9 as opposed to a single rail.
Yeah, just bump the 2nd rail, maybe over where the chalk is on the. Looks pretty darn good.
Just about perfect. April
So this
Larsen
is-
looking to extend the lead. Just like that.
That makes the score 4 games to 2 for April Larsen.
And we'll give a shout out to another one of the sponsors of the Ashton Twins Classic, JB Cases, guys. Protection your cue deserves, design you desire, no question about the quality of a JB case. The warranty that you get with a JB case really does speak for itself.
Lifetime.
Lifetime warranty not only on the case, but if your cues are in that case and get damaged, they will also warranty your cues. Can I turn up the volume? Yes, absolutely, guys. Let us know if our volumes are a little bit low. Let us know. I just don't want to blow everybody's eardrums out. Because we could. But I don't want to.
Calgary's Tony Sakamoto has now got a 3-0 lead over Jay Lee from
Wow,
mainland
very
China.
nice. Keep that going.
Alison Fisher is up 6-0 on Laura Smith.
April Larsen's Fargo is 651.
So she's the underdog in the match based
She
on
is.
Fargo ratings. But she's in the lead. So what do we know? Now she's on the
Well,
2,
and really
which
you
is pretty
can't,
straight.
with the pros, you can't really, with exception to maybe the men's, I don't think it's quite as applicable to the ladies. I don't know if the WPBA submits their scores to the Fargo. They have their own ranking system. So with the ladies, I can't say that the Fargo rated system is 100% accurate. Because unless you're playing Fargo-rated events on a continual basis and adding to your robustness, it's probably not going to be very accurate. Right? Not to bash the Fargo rate, because I'm a big fan of what it is they're trying to do, especially as a worldwide ranking system. But unless you're consistently playing in Fargo-rated events, it's going to be skewed a little bit.
She's going to play a big shot here, I think, to try and power the ball up for the 4 ball. She's got to get from the lower end, this end of the table, all the way up table for the 4.
Bottom left, 2 rails.
Looks like what she's trying, but she can't go too low or she won't get out of the... Yeah, she had to hit... She had to kind of cut the 2 thinly to the very thinnest part of the pocket. She's going to get...
And the 2 ball's going to dress right up. Score on table 2. 5-2. Lena. Having 2 different conversations. Not sure why that would be. Maybe back out and come back in again. Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know whether the WPBA does submit to Fargo. Not 100%. Ooh, a little wobbly. Had to wipe its feet on the way in. But looking good. She's got good angle on the 5 ball. 5 ball bottom right. Check that right side rail back across for the 7. I'm fairly certain if April does get out here, you may see Wei take a break.
Is it her break next?
The rule with this is you get 1 5-minute break each player, and it doesn't matter who's break or not. You can take it at any time so long as the game's complete.
Well, this is really the key shot.
Yeah, and really not a lot to do. Pocket the 8 ball, bring it back down.
Probably go forward, I would think.
Yeah. A little bit of left check siding, maybe, depending on the angle. Oh, she went right hand.
I think that was the natural angle, to be honest with you. But the important thing is she's straight in on the 9, and she's going to take a 5-2 lead in a race to 9, which is a pretty good lead.
That's just keep building on it.
And she does.
And indeed.
And now comes the break, like Grant predicted.
Yep. That's kind of what I figured might happen. So why don't we give our viewers a little view of the room? So there are 4 pro tables down this side of the room. The player check-in and so on and so forth. Just to the stage left. And behind those curtains way down at the end is the ladies amateur event. Just behind those curtains, 7 valley tables. There are your front 4 diamond tables, and attention to detail. These are the things I was mentioning. The effort from Bev, Joanne, and Autumn. These are the little tiny details that generally go unnoticed, but you can see the players' names over each of the tables. Spectator seating is absolutely amazing. Starting to fill up. Good to see. It's only 7 o'clock here local time.
Yeah, but there's a good crowd in for Friday night.
There
Friday
is a
night 9 ball. Come on, guys.
No doubt. Come on, Calgary. Get down here and support.
Support Tony Sakamoto.
Yes, there is, speaking of Tony Sakamoto.
Yeah. Although the score is now 3-2.
3-2. So we'll leave it on April Larsen doing a little bit of practice. That is allowed in the WPBA. Score update.
Which match?
Yeah. We'll update them all. Duchess
they-
of Doom 6-0.
Are they live streaming? Are they live scoring on the WPA website?
I'm sharing this feed to the WPBA website.
Okay.
Or Facebook page, I should say.
But by the way, we are also streaming over in the amateur event, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
Double stream Jennifer Beretta 5-1. Ooh, things starting to tightening up between Kyoko and Lena. 5-3 for Lena.
So that's Kyoko Sone from Japan
Mm-hmm.
and Lena Kjorvsvik from Norway. But now she lives in Georgia.
She does. Brittany Bryant up 5-0. And Tony and Jai Lee. Tony leading 3-2. Allison is my teenage crush. I ain't even ashamed to say it. Well, I can tell you, Allison Fisher is salt of the earth type of lady. Very, very approachable. If ever you do get to meet her, she's a treat to talk to. Tons and tons of experience. Most highly decorated female player on the planet. April Larsen shoots with a peach hour.
Allison will talk gardening with you for as long as you want
Oh,
to.
absolutely.
By
yeah.
the way.
At will score. Can't see that far. I can tell you Janet's got 2. But the other scorecard is in red. And with the red lighting in here, and it's probably, 50 feet from here, Brian?
Yeah, I feel like it's 2 to 1. But it could
Looks
be
like
4-2.
4.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it could be 4-2 for her opponent.
Yes.
Yeah. Which her opponent is, I think, Caroline Powell. I hope I'm right about that.
I think so.
Yeah. From the New York area, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I think I've seen her over
New
there.
York. Ashley Burrows also from New York. And, of course, Emily Duddy
And Jennifer Beretta.
and Jennifer Beretta. New York representing
Yeah.
at the Ashton Twins Classic.
I believe the latter 2 women live right in Manhattan, in fact.
And of course, some young talent, not only with April Larsen in the building, but Miss Ariana Lynch. Holding her own here at the Ashton Twins Classic. So we are just waiting on...
We're back, I think, actually, Grant.
Oh, are we?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, Way is back in the building. Perfect.
So it's April to break.
Leading off rack number 8. One
One
ball
right in.
gonna go to not an ideal position. Almost dressed up. Kind of rattled out of the pocket, skidded across that top rail.
Now she's got an edge of the 2, and she's going to have to play safe.
So you're gonna chip off the right side. Right side, leave the cue ball or the 2 ball by the 4 ball, 2 rails around, avoid the 5 ball.
I
5-9.
don't think she has the other side of the 2. Do you? So we're going to find out. It looks like she might. She might be banking the 2 down table,
Yeah, looks like it.
trying to block with the 4. Or she went for it.
She did go for it. I love it. And not terrible. 2-4
Wasn't a bad
combo, but I
result.
rather doubt Way's going to take that on. The one bank down to the bottom left-hand corner is on. Or option 3 is the safety.
Well, the safety send the 2 at the 4 and run the cue ball around behind the 3-8-7. Might be the play.
Only problem is if you make the 4, you put yourself in jail.
Well, I don't think that's something she needs to necessarily worry about. I don't know if she'll be hitting it quite that hard. She has other options. That seems like the best choice to me. She wants to put April Larsen into some trouble.
She does.
She
Maybe
can't just get safe.
3, 4. 3 to the 4 is not terrible. Yeah, I don't know if this is one I would maybe try and set up for the 3 foul rule. She is looking at this bank shot down to the bottom left-hand corner.
Her theory is that if she misses the bank, it'll run up and hit the 7, and she'll get a block that way.
Yeah,
but I don't care for that
she
shot,
misses
Grant.
on the short side.
I'll tell you why I don't care for the bank to the lower left, because if you make it and you land on the 3, how are you getting to the 4? The 7's blocking that shot. I feel like she's playing the safe here.
So do I. The way that she's cueing looks like a safe shot.
Oh, I don't like this at all. This is not good. No. I'm not sure what she was trying to be honest, and regardless of what it is, she's left a pretty good shot for Larsen to extend her lead. She really just has to make the 2 now.
She does, but it's a little bit tricky because, I mean,
well, it's not
these
an easy
tables are
shot, but I mean,
for
definitely
sure.
all she has to do is make it. The 3's over the pocket, and the 4 is moved to where she doesn't have to worry about position.
Well, you don't want to overhit this though. With the live rails, it's a touchy little shot. Oh, she hit that perfect weight.
I think that was pretty natural, Grant. But then
It was, but
But she was clearly. Chen was in an awkward spot there. The safety must have been harder than we thought it was.
Had to have been because she took some time.
Yeah.
Splits
Here
the
I'd like
window.
it.
Yeah, splits the window between the 7 and 8 so she can get good on the queuing.
Here I kind of like just stopping the 4 and then going multiple rails to get from the 5 to the 7.
I think you just pot that in, maybe a touch of right hand on the cue ball.
That's fine, but this is the
Perfect.
problem: is you can get a little too straight on the 5.
It's
Which
a
makes it
straight
difficult
draw.
to-
Straight
right.
draw back for the 7 though, if you're a little bit straight.
My point being that is if you leave yourself to angle, you can play the 2 rails and bounce towards the 7. This way, she's got to draw and come back away from the 7, right? Which
Straight.
doesn't necessarily mean it's a problem. It's just the kind of thing that will, over time, will lead to an error at some point. Maybe not this game or this match or whatever, but somewhere down in the future.
Well, she hit it good. So for the present time, present time, she's still doing good. Nice follow through shot. Really not a lot to do here. Pot the ball. Just come off the rail. Kind of in that 50-yard again.
Oh, I think she's dead perfect here, Grant.
Well, she's got a little angle.
She'll shoot and stop, I think. I think she's got
Yeah, a
pretty
little
good.
bit of right hand, but again, if shooting that at distance, it can hang up. And if you're going to try to power over to go to the right side, very good. A little bit of a wipe on the way through. April Larsen commanding lead 6-2.
And in the last 3 games, Chen has had a shot in all of them, I believe. And should have broken ran out in at least one of them.
Well, we'll give a shout out to one of our local sponsors here for Q Sports Live. Local to Calgary, it is the Mike Burton home team, Mike Burton, Mike Aboo. You've probably seen them play in a few tournaments yourself, Brian?
I've known Mike a lot of years.
Yes.
Mike Aboo.
Yes.
Mike
Very
Abada.
accomplished pool players in their own rights. So if you are in the need of buying, selling, or looking for a mortgage, they are your RE/MAX Realty professionals.
I think Mike and I might have played in the juniors, which gives you an idea how old he is.
You just, well, if you played with them, buddy, you just aged yourself too.
Yeah.
How come the one commentator never talks good about April but good about Wei? Must just not like her. I'm not getting that vibe. Yes, Jerry. This is an A-side match.
That's a
One
good break.
sits nice. Nice dressed up table. 4, I believe, will pass the 8.
I don't think there's any animosity. We're just trying to tell you what we think about the shots. So, I mean, I've never seen either of these ladies play before.
Well, I've definitely seen April Larsen play.
Yeah, but my point being, we just try and tell you what we think. That doesn't mean we're right.
That's why we sit on this side of the table.
Well, also because we're not women.
Yes, that.
And this is a women's
Also,
tournament, but
yes.
that's a small detail that.
Nicely done.
She needs to get this rack.
She does. Yeah.
If she wants to win this match, she needs this rack, and if she loses it, I don't think alternate break. I don't think there's much hope for her.
I won't count her out because she's way. I won't ever count her out, but she'd be in tough with an opponent like April Larsen. You'd sooner be at 6-3 than down 7-2.
But you got to keep your focus and your concentration here because this is the key part of the rack.
Well, they think one ball at a time for Wei. Get yourself, get another rack under your belt. And just take it one shot at a time. I mean, she's a pro lady. She's been in this spot 100 times. This is nothing new for her.
See, and that was the error.
I think she tried to do too much there.
I 100% agree with you. All she needs to do is make that ball and shoot the 5
In the top
pocket.
left, yeah.
Instead, she tried to power it out to play for the middle. And now she's way out of line. That's just an error in thinking, I really think.
Yeah,
And that partly, I think,
I
much
understand.
of that
I understand the attempt,
I think
but
much-
there was no reason for that attempt.
well, it's because she's behind. There can be no other explanation. She would not have done that if she was several games up because she wouldn't be worried about missing the 5. You can see she's got a very crinkly look on her face. She doesn't understand how she got here. I know that expression really well.
Yes, we've both done that a few times. Yeah, but I kind of agree there. She tried to do too much on that shot, and I don't think she needed to. Just pot the 4, check the rail once, come back out in line with the 5 to the top left.
No, it was a shoot and stop proposition, and she made it difficult. And
Well, she obviously had a little bit of angle if she tried to pop the rail, so
but now what?
I don't think
That's over now. So what's the play here? The bank.
the
to
play is to bank the lights off this 5 ball. That's
to which pocket? Back to the side or
back to the
cross
top right.
corner?
Yeah, top right.
I don't know. That's a pretty thin hit, and it's going to shorten because when you
Yeah, you're gonna have to add that left-hand spin on the cue ball.
and you're going to have to hit it pretty firm because the cue ball is going to be running around.
Well, I think you just hit that. If
I
you're
thought
gonna,
she was going to shoot that, to be honest with you, just now, but
yeah,
there's no really good safety there. I'll tell you that.
no, Well, and if you try to bank that back to the right-hand side pocket, you're gonna lose the cue ball a little bit. So I'm a fan of the bank to the top right-hand corner, adding a little bit of left-hand spin, unless she can back cut it. I can't tell the angle. If she can back cut that to the side,
Yeah, but she's going to have to
she's
watch
gonna
her
have to take
position.
the paint off of it.
Okay, she played safe, trying to leave the 5 right on the rail so that she didn't leave a shot to the middle, and I think she accomplished that.
I do too. I don't think it goes past the 8 ball.
And if she did, this is a problem back again. I will tell you sure looks from the monitor like the 5 does not go on the side. So we're going to pretend like it doesn't. And in that case,
Well, let's see if we can get a.
yeah,
Now that's right against the rail, or close to right against the
very
rail.
close,
So
yeah.
that is a very, very tight shot on a diamond table.
yeah, it's not going to go
I
on the
don't
side,
think
no
that's
way.
going side pocket.
So what is she going to do? Just look like she's hitting it hard. Interesting.
Does she get away with it?
No, I'm not sure what she tried. I think she just tried to basically bring the cue ball back, shoot the 5 into the 8, and hope for something good.
Mm-hmm.
And she got something good.
She did get something good.
And she's going to have to kick. She's going to have to kick between the 7-8 and play, in her case, it would be left English. And she's going to have to basically slug it, I think, Grant, because I don't see anything finessey to do. And maybe hope to, like, maybe make the 5 in off the 8 or knock the 8 in, or
You know what?
the cue ball will knock the 7 in the side. Or
5 ball's not touching the rail, so I think I would just come down with left-hand spin on the cue ball off the end rail and just do exactly the same thing as what she did. Just pop the 5 off the rail.
yeah, but then the 5
doesn't
off
go-
the 8 is pretty
Yeah, I
workable
don't
from
know.
there.
Let's see where that 8 ball is. It's not easy. That
Mhm.
8 ball is more to the right-hand side of the.
I don't know if I want to
center.
lose shooting that shot. I think I want to slug this. Now she's looking at a multi-rail kick. I like that play too.
Yeah, it makes the hit on the 5 a little bit bigger, but I mean, really, where do you put the 5 ball?
You
I
have
think
to just blast it, I think.
Yeah, hit and hope.
This is where you have to, this is the word I love using, you have to fram.
Huh?
You have to fram.
What the heck is Fram?
So you got to fram it.
Okay. Well, explain
She's
to
playing
me.
a finesse. It doesn't
and-
matter because she's playing a finesse shot. We'll come back to it. But let's just see if she does what
Oh,
she tried.
look at this.
That's pretty nice.
See, and she accomplished the same thing I said
Right.
by coming one rail with inside
Well,
on the
that-
cue ball. It accomplishes the same thing.
Now we're going to find out if the 5 goes in off the 8.
Yeah.
That's,
I think
this
that's
is the
tight.
downside of this shot.
That's tight.
Well, on the overhead that we're looking at now, it looks very makeable to me.
Yes.
But
But then you
if
look
you
at
look
this
from the
side view.
side,
That
the
8
8
ball
might be a little
is
far
it's
down towards the
towards the
foot
right side
rail.
of the pocket, right?
Yeah.
She is playing for it.
She
Oh,
made it.
she did make it, and sitting pretty. Seven's really choice, side pocket or top pocket.
But I would
on the
almost bet
right-hand
you
side.
that Chen was not playing to hit the 5 off the second rail. I think she was playing to hit the 5 off the third rail. And just brush it.
Yeah.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, and for anybody on YouTube, sorry about this, guys. I got to interject to take care of. There's always one in a crowd. If you don't want to see the comments that are going on in the chat room, you can always block those people. Highlight their name and just hit block. It's exactly what I'm going to do because this gentleman does not need to be here. that was, of course, on YouTube.
Yeah.
And April Larsen, a very, very commanding lead. 7-2. She will be breaking off in rack number 10.
Breaking off.
Yep. Leading the break. She will be breaking. She will be gripping it and ripping it. No, not at all, John. That was a comment on YouTube.
But all you guys on Facebook are on your last leg too, so watch it. Or he's going to do the remove button on YouTube.
Mm-hmm. I have zero tolerance for negative comments. I have very limited. I'll give one warning. But that's that.
Congratulations to our first advancer on table number 7, Allison Fisher, defeating Laura Smith.
There you go. There's your update from the MC.
Well,
Allison Fisher, the Duchess of Doom, winning her match.
she did not make a ball in the break. That's the first. And she got put back in because I don't think it was a legal break either. That
Was that April's break?
Yeah, that was the first time I didn't see a ball go in.
Mhm.
And it's the first example we've seen of a breaking, what would you call it? Not really a foul, but an illegal
An
break.
illegal break, yeah.
Yeah.
So
where-
April does have the option to push. If Wei would have taken that on, she does not have the option to push.
Okay, so she played the kick shot and left her a shot. And now the big question is, does the 3 pass the 4? I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to have to tear that out of there. She needs a little bit more. Nope, I don't think she's where she wanted to be.
I don't think so either. I think she's got a little bit steep for the 2 to break the 3.
And believe it or not, on the diamond, you can still bank this 2 if you need a little bit of extra angle.
Yes. Jen, yes. My tolerance is between very little and SFA. Super impressive to be 19 and play at this level. You know that. Tony Sakamoto bringing out the T3 jump break cue to make a monster jump.
Okay, her goal here is to play a snooker. But I still don't think she got where she wanted. I think she wanted to run a little bit farther and play behind the 6-8.
Well, I think she may play chip the top side of the 3, a little bit of bottom, well, a right-hand spin, go off that top rail here, have the cue ball drift up table.
Well, maybe behind the 7, a
Behind
little
this,
farther.
yeah, well, even behind the 9 ball. 3 ball's pretty much going to stick there with the 4 ball. Touchy little shot though.
Yeah, we're going to have to find out here because she's in a very awkward position. Down 5 games. And it kind of figures when you're behind and your opponent doesn't make a ball in the break, you don't have a routine out.
Well, and the problem is if you mishit this safety, you've opened up the entire table.
Well, yeah, and the 3's going over the pocket probably. I mean, it's going, if she's cutting the 3, it doesn't pass the 4, so it's going to hit the 4. And I feel like it's just going to run right down there somewhere near the corner pocket.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Jennifer Beretta is in the house.
No, I almost think she's cutting that. Maybe it does go.
Is she just trying to feather?
It
What?
went. Okay, so it went.
She cut the eyes off of that.
Not only that, but she hit it at dead pocket speed.
What a great shot.
She deserved a little bit better reward.
Yeah. Table 2 score, Lena 6-4 over Kyoko.
Kyoko, I believe, owns a pool room in Japan.
She's also a student of Mr. Paul Pache. Brittany Bryant leading 6-2. Janet Atwell for, it looks like 5-4 now, Brian.
Yes,
Janet
that
Atwell
looks
with
like
4.
5-4, yes.
And Monica's score, I can't tell. Can't see it. And Tony Sakamoto now trailing.
I think Monica's score could be 4-3 for her opponent.
The same as Tony Sakamoto, 4-3.
Looks like she's playing the 4 of the... This is a nice shot.
Oh, that's a great shot. Perfectly executed.
But she's going to go and get the short cue.
How are the Ashton twins doing? I know that Bev won her last match. She came back being down 3-0. Came back and took the match. Table 3 score is 6-3 for the 9mm, Jennifer Beretta.
Well, that was a tricky jump.
It was indeed.
Now everything's open. The 8 and the 6 did not tie up. The 6 still goes, I'm pretty sure. So this is her chance to pull one of the games back.
This is wide open spaces. This should be like shooting fish in a barrel for Wei here.
But I thought that last rack.
Yeah, true enough. Yeah, but I think she's starting to gain a little bit of confidence. Played a nice couple of safeties. Executed them well. Confidence is starting to get up. Is there a time limit? Yes. The matches are scheduled for 2 hours and 15 minutes. If after that 2 hours and 15 minutes your match is not complete, the ref will come over and you will be put on the shot clock. Well, and that's we get told all the time, even when we're broadcasting out of Las Vegas for ACS and VNEA. Oh, there should be shot clocks and so on and so forth. The problem with shot clocks, and even in this event, you've got 8 different tables, and that would mean you would need 8 different volunteers just for this event. If you were to try to do that in Vegas where there's 200 and some odd tables, you would need 200 and some odd volunteers just to run shot clock.
I'm not a fan of shot clocks.
No, neither am I. Pool is a game of thinking and playing your mental game. Right? I don't mind doing what they're doing. Time match, you have 2 hours and 15 minutes. After that 2 hours and 15 minutes, if you're still playing, then the shot clock comes into play.
Maybe,
I don't mind
but some of the times those longer matches are the ones that are the most exciting when they go down to the wire, and you don't want people to have to make bad decisions because they're under time pressure.
Yes, true enough.
You know, we're here to see good games, right?
You bet.
And the most successful Q sport out there does not use shot clocks, even, which is snooker. I mean, those guys are playing for hundreds of thousands of dollars, and they're allowed to take their time.
Yes, exactly.
So, you know, I don't think it's really a problem. Everybody plays at a decent speed.
Well, and the thing is, when I guess it depends which rules you're playing by and what your shot clock time is, but 45 minutes to 60 seconds is a really long time, and when you've got viewers,
if people were taking that long in each shot, it'd be a long match. That's a lot of time.
Yeah,
I think your average player's going to be there. If they averaged out the amount of time that they take, even the slow players would be under 20 seconds.
Yes, I would agree.
So
it just seems like a long time.
Yeah. There's no rush. We're here. We're having a good time. We got all our friends around. We're watching some good pool. Where
Look
else
at
would
that
you rather
break.
be?
No doubt. Look at that break. Does two
She has
dress.
a shot. She's looking good.
Oh, did it
Very
get frozen?
close. No, I don't think it's frozen from the shadows. But what can she do?
That's tough. You know what? I have the technology. We can take a look.
Yeah,
I don't
there's a
think
good
they're
quarter inch
quite-
between those two balls. I
Yeah,
think.
well, I don't think quite quarter inch, but they're not frozen. That's what I wanted to find out.
Larry Walper, Randy Whitney, table 1. Larry Walper, Randy Whitney, table 1.
Just under 700 on Facebook. I've got just over 700. But if you are just tuning in, guys, help us out. Hit that share button. We got April Larsen and Weiwei doing battle on the table. They deserve an audience. Let's see if we can get it over 1,000. We've also got another 364 on YouTube. If you are tuning in on YouTube, guys, help us out. Share that link. Bump and run. 2-ball bump up to the 4. Let the cue ball run to the left using 5-ball.
It looks pretty good.
Caught that a little thick. Still not bad. Did get away with it, but I think it's fairly easy safe for way back to play back at April Larsen. Ball off the side rail, utilizing the 4. She stood up. Wasn't
She
quite.
wants to make sure she glues her here.
Yeah. Cue ball stick right to the backside of that 4.
Because she had to cut the 2 slightly in order to get it around the 4. So, you know, the thinking there is you might want to play a touch of inside English.
Yes.
In that case, right English to try and get closer to the 4.
Yep.
But that makes it more likely to make an error. So she played it a little more conservatively. But in doing so, she left her April a fairly good one-rail kick here. And this 2 might go near the pocket.
How about it in the pocket?
Yeah. See, but that's kind of what she left by being conservative.
What a shot. The
She
grinder
knows it.
pulling out all the tricks.
Yeah. But Chen knew that was there as soon as she hit the shot. And Larsen has a shot at the 3. Play to make it and just shoot the 4 in the pocket from where she's shooting now. Oh, a rare miss.
But is she going to get away?
Is she ever?
Is the 5-ball? Oh, I don't think the 5-ball quite got there.
No, so Chen just looked down like, man, what do I got to do here? Like, I hooked her, and she just whacks it in off the rail, and then she misses and hooks me. So, welcome to the tour.
Yes, that is pool.
Yeah.
It's the way it happens sometimes. But the mentality behind this is, you know, you can come to the table and go, oh, man, she's always hooking me. How come? Really, at the end of the day, you're getting a shot that you probably shouldn't have.
It's true. And
Right?
she should like this shot because,
Yeah, simple rail first.
make the 3, and then the cue ball should go around the 7-9. Should be able to hit it fairly firm, I think. Oh, she missed it altogether. I wouldn't have thought that would happen.
No, me neither. I thought that would have been in for sure.
But it's kind of in line with how she's played this whole set. She's just made a couple little strange errors.
Well, in that, I mean, the game is obviously a game of millimeters. And if you're off just those little millimeters, this is the result. Where a slight adjustment and you're home free.
Correct.
You're getting the hits, you're getting the bumps, you're getting the rubs, the rolls. Oh, I would agree, David. In order to win this type of a tournament, you gotta get a little bit lucky.
You don't have to, but it sure helps.
Well, I don't know if I've ever met anybody that's won any type of bigger size tournament that hasn't got a little bit of love, little bit of luck.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be there.
Well, she gets a free kick at the 9 ball. Pocket
You're right,
the 7.
That might be the play.
Yeah, just pocket the 7. Take a free shot at the 9 ball. Cue ball carry through that 9 ball, and even if you don't make the 9, you're going to get position on the 8 ball.
Grant Bolander, Clint Bearspaw, table 10. Grant Bolander, Clint Bearspaw, table 10.
Free shot at the 9. So it didn't go, but maintains position. Pocket the 8 to the top left, back and forth across the table. 9 ball down to the bottom left-hand corner to put herself on the hill.
She's just taking a few extra minutes to compose herself here. She knows this is a big shot.
Mm-hmm. Against a pretty impressive opponent, I might add. Hasn't played up to her top play, but uh-oh.
Oh, it hung. Oh, man. How did that hang? I thought that was in.
So did I. 8's deep into the pocket. Not going to be an issue for Way here, but
Well, she hit it very well. But
she did.
She definitely hit it thick. And the 9 was not going to be any picnic. Now, this is one of the hardest shots there is in pool, is getting position when these balls are hung up, especially on a table you're not that familiar with.
Well, and I think most will just jam that and draw. I don't think she's going to play inside off the rail or anything such. I think she's going to slam it in and draw out.
Well, you're right.
Yeah.
I don't hate that.
Nope.
Now she's got a chance to pull one of the games back and bring her arrears to only 4 games.
Yeah, Lance. We just
she
had Bev Ashton on the very last stream we were doing.
So that brings the score to 7 games to 4 for April Larsen from Bloomington, Minnesota. She's playing Wei Zhu Chen from Taiwan, Chinese Taipei, as it's officially known.
Yes. And if you didn't hear the fun fact about April Larsen earlier in the broadcast, I shall repeat it. She was the winner of the 2nd annual Ashton Twins Classic, and at that point in life, she was not able to have a celebratory alcoholic drink, and instead had a shot of milk for her victory. Just 1-4 combo on Brian. So you can see the outside edge of that 1 ball.
Yeah, it's hard to say, though.
It is. By the way that the angle sits.
From your view, it looks like it is there.
By the way
especially
the
on
angle
new
sits,
cloth.
yeah, she's got to hit the outside edge of the 1. It depends how much separation is between the 1 and the 4. If there's not a lot of separation, I think the 4 rattles out and just sits.
And we'll see, because based on the way that she missed that ball last game, I'm not sure that she can There, that's what I mean. Is
Yep.
I'm not sure that ball would sort of tumble in like it would if the cloth was still brand new.
Yes.
Right.
Well, and that's probably part of it. When they first got here, the cloth was new, so you get a little bit of sliding,
Yeah.
which lends itself to those type of shots still dropping. But I think that was just based on the amount of separation between the 1 and 4.
Oh boy,
Oh.
that's an.
Whoops.
Oof. She won't be happy with that miss. She was trying to hit it extremely soft so the 1 and the 5 hung up.
Mhm.
Or sorry, so she'd make the 5 and the 1 would hang up. And in hitting it so softly, that's what caused it's a very difficult stroke.
Yes.
And once again, she's left a pretty good shot.
Yes.
I don't think April will duck. I think she's going to go ahead and
Oh,
cut the 1 all the way down.
I agree. I don't think.
Yeah, she's not a ducker.
No.
They
She
call her
wants
the
to-
grinder, but I don't see her grinding much.
No, she wants to kick the. She's going to change that name. Kick the door
Yeah.
down.
Call her the not grinder.
That's right. Same
my-
type of shot. She got a nice little jelly rub on the 7 ball. Perfect angle from the 2 to the 3. Score updates on the other table. Tony Sakamoto trailing 5-4. Again, I can't see Monica Webb's score. Janet Atwell 6-5, it looks like. And Jennifer Beretta 8-3, leading. Lena and Kyoko, that match is tightening up. They're deadlocked 6-6. Brittany Bryant 7-2 in the lead.
Okay, well, this is the shot. The 5 to the 6 and then getting from there to the 7 is really the key to this rack. But it's not. And it's not that difficult. But
It's
this is
not.
where, if there is an error, this is where it's going to come.
Well, we've kind of seen this the entire tournament when the ball is sitting deep in the pocket because of these live rails. It's either going to come off live or sit and die.
So she went rail first, which is a good
Love
way
that.
to do it.
Yep. Smart play.
And actually, she ran pretty well.
She did, yeah. Got a nice angle. She can either go forward. Not sure I want to go forward because it brings the 9 in. I might punch this in with some bottom, check that left side rail, go back across.
Congratulations, 9mm Jennifer Beretta with a victory over Jude Myers.
And there you go, Jennifer Beretta, the 9mm, coming out victorious. Nice shot. Did exactly that, a little bit of draw off that left side rail, sitting pretty on the 7 ball. Same type of shot, 7 into the top right. Check that right-hand side rail for the 8 to the top left-hand corner. This is the one you need to maintain angle on, Brian. You don't want to be straight on this 8 ball.
Well, and she did it. She did not land straight, so that's good.
That's perfect.
She can just punch to the rail, or she could come across. Actually, she could probably just draw straight down, too, if she wanted to.
Yeah. Which I'm a fan of. I like the draw straight down. But again, that depends on the angle she has. Based on what I see, that's what I like. But she does go over and back.
Nothing wrong with this.
Nope.
And if she gets this 9, she's going to go on the hill at 8 games to 4. And really, Chen has not played well enough to... Sorry, the way Chen has played, that scoreline doesn't surprise me, is the way I should say it. Like I said, she lost 4 games in a row, I think, where she had shots to win. She just looked at me like she heard me, and she takes exception with that, but I'm not sure she speaks much English.
She does speak English.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And once again, guys, we'll put up the viewer advantage. It is the Q Sports Live viewer advantage shopping spree, $700 Canadian, to spend any way you like at one or all of our sponsors: Jacoby Custom Cues, Thumper Jump Cues, Jam Up Apparel, JB Cases, Brutal Game Gear. $20 per pack gets you in to win. If you are in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you are outside of Canada, send a message to the Q Sports Live page. I will get back to you. I'll let you know how you can get in to win. That draw will be done live at the conclusion of the Ashton Twins Classic. I believe it's Gail Eaton that is playing Monica Webb, but
Yes, I think you're right.
I
Yeah.
can't. We can't see that score.
Well, Monica made the last 9 ball, and now she's on the 9 again. So we do know that she's
At least up by
got
2. Who makes the jumper? His name is Richard. He is here in the booth.
What's that jumper called again?
The T3.
The
And actually,
T3.
the next version is out. So it's the T4s that are here. They're called the Thumper jump cues.
Thumper.
Yeah. And I'm willing to say that
That's going to get out of line.
yes, it is.
Oh, she needed to go across and play the 3 in the same pocket.
Live rails.
Yes, but she should know that by now.
Yes.
She tried to finesse that too softly.
Yes. So if you are in and around the Calgary area, you can come down and check out the Thumper. Richard is here. We do have stock. They are stocked, rocked, locked, and ready to rock out the door. $700. I only need 34,300 more for that Jacoby Q. Indeed. So she is bringing in the rest.
Well,
Or the
she's going to
rake.
have to play safe, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I was going to say she should try and put her behind the 5, but she's going to send the cue ball down and make sure she gets the 3 safe.
5-ball chip over to the left side by the 5.
And I like this shot.
Yeah.
If she gets the snooker.
Well, yeah, she's hit that really well.
But for April Larsen, this is a shot she didn't figure to get. Now she's going to play to make this, Grant. She's
Oh,
going
of
to
course.
play
You bet. Behind the 9-ball, left-hand spin on the cue ball.
exactly, and maybe
Yep.
make it off the second rail as
Yeah,
well.
absolutely. I don't see her soft rolling this. I think she's going to try to put this in with just a touch of authority. How much would it cost for a Jacoby Black shaft in Unilock? Liam, send me a message to the Q Sports Live page. We do get a deal on the Jacoby Black as well. Send a message there, and I'll get back to you. I'll give you all the details.
So here we go. She's kicking, trying to hit the. She's got action to make the 3 either directly or off the rail.
Ooh.
Oof. She came very close.
She did not miss that.
She
Is
also had
gonna
action to get a
rewarded?
return safety, and that's what's happened.
Yeah.
Chen just kind of ironically chapped the table. Now she's looking over at the audience like, can you believe this? The audience believes it. Now she's pulling out her jump cue.
It's not lack of transparency. Every time I mention that Thumper jump cue, it's the same question over and over. And it would take the next 5 minutes for me to answer.
It's the best. Let's just.
It is.
There we go.
Period.
So here we go. This is a big shot.
Yeah, Chadwick, I will
How
get
about
back. Oh,
she
great
made it right in the
shot.
heart.
Heart of the pocket. Nothing wrong with that shot. Chadwick, I will get back to you. If you've been tuned in all day, I've been kind of back-to-back-to-back matches. Haven't had the chance to really jump on and answer, but I will get back to you. What is this Thumper shaft made of? Purple heart. So that's got to add a little bit of confidence.
Well,
making that jump shot.
Yes, but I mean, she needs to get out here or it won't do her much good.
Yes.
And this is actually the big shot. Like, she's just got to roll this in with left English, I think. Try and land basically right in the middle of the table.
Mm-hmm.
Off the second cushion.
She
And
hit
that's
it good.
pretty close. And now she wants to go, I would favor going 3 rails forward around. Because she could also come back, but I mean, there is the risk if you hit a little rough of scratching that way. Whereas if you go forward, there's no risk of scratching, but the shot is a lot more difficult. It's difficult to say what she's doing.
Mm-hmm.
I think she's going forward.
Sorry.
Nope, she came back.
If you are interested in the Jacoby Black, again, same thing. Just send me a message.
Well, she's perfect. Cut the 8 in, make it 2 rails for the 9 in the opposite corner. Good shot.
Yeah, really nice back and forth. Nice control.
And she doesn't want to land on the rail, but she'll accept it. All right, so it's 8-5 for April Larsen over Weizhu Chen. April to break. Or break off, as Grant calls it. Is that also what you say, like when somebody's getting too close? Like, break off, man.
Yeah, man. Back off.
Break off. Break off,
Not
man.
break off. Back off. And one of the other advertisers here for Q Sports Live, guys, Karma Tattoo. They are based out of BC, British Columbia, Canada. If you are into the tattoo thing, go check their website out. karmatattoo.com.
Well, Larsen's making a lot of balls.
Oh,
She's got the
wow.
one on the
And
side.
one is sitting dressed and pretty. 1-3, no problem. 3 to the 5. 5 to the 6.
Got some
6,
controversy on the
7,
table next
7,
to us here.
8.
Not sure what it is. We'll try and get you some info on that in a minute. So in this particular rack, the only problem I see is really, if she makes this ball, then the 5 to the 6 is really the hardest part of it.
Yep.
And then it's
And
stop
even then,
shot
it's
city.
really, it's really not that hard to do.
So she came with a big break right when she kind of needed
Yeah,
it.
she kind of needed to.
In the adjacent table with Tony Sakamoto, I'm not sure what's happening, but I think that I don't know. Well, I thought it might be the shot clock was coming in, but it doesn't seem to be the case.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not sure.
All right, well, they're smiling. So
Yeah,
it
they're
can't be that
smiling and
serious.
laughing, so yeah, I'm not sure what that was about.
All right, so meanwhile, April Larsen has made the 6. She's pretty much straight in on the 7. It's not looking good for Weizhu Chen.
It is, however, looking good for April Larsen. Nice little punch follow. Nothing here to do but draw off this 8-ball. And she can play it two ways. Nice soft little draw shot off the side rail bottom left. On the cue ball, put the 9 into the bottom right, or she can go back across the table for the 9 to the bottom left. She goes back across. And she's got to be happy with that. Looking down to take the match with the deposit of the 9-ball.
Oh, she missed it.
Wow. Open table miss. The CSL turning point.
I'm stunned.
Me too. Wow.
These are hard sometimes, though, when your opponent's just made that mistake.
Well, you're expecting to be done.
She got it.
She got it.
So this match is still happening. It's 8-6.
We are still alive.
And now April needs a break. I don't blame her.
Yeah.
So, 5 minutes.
Table number 8, congratulations goes to Monica Webb, defeating Gail Eaton.
There you go. Monica Webb
And as Gail's
coming out victorious over Gail Eaton.
Looks like the score was 9-2 in that match. Just from where we're sitting.
Well, while they're taking a break, we'll run a quick little commercial. It'll be from one of our sponsors here at Q Sports Live, Jacoby Custom Cues. Well, and as we're waiting, we've got 769 viewers on Facebook, another 392 on YouTube. Where's everybody tuning in from tonight? We appreciate you tuning in, sitting 8 o'clock local time. And your couch does not count as an answer.
I want to see if anybody's tuning in from right here in the room.
Oh, there's a good answer.
They should win a prize.
Good question. Yeah, if you're
you
tuning
are,
in
just
from
wave.
the audience. Wow.
Because that's pretty common. Is there anybody tuning in from here in the room? I don't see anyone waving. Maybe in the other room.
Ohio, North Dakota, Minnesota, Ohio, Delaware.
Oh, those are boring. Come on, let's get some Kazakhstan or something at least.
Florida. I won't say they're boring.
Ohio's boring. Haven't you been?
I can tell you.
I've been to Ohio so many times.
I would sooner go to Ohio than be here in Calgary. Timmins, San Diego, California.
Now that's where I'd rather be.
There you go. Illinois, Jacksonville, Florida.
I've spent so many hours in the airport at Columbus, Ohio, I can't even count them.
Texas and Tirana. I know we had a few from overseas, guys. Let us know.
Or underseas.
Or underseas. Cowtown. Allie's score. Allie's match is done. Duchess of Doom came out victorious. Arizona. Austin, Texas in the house. Iowa. Amarillo, Texas.
I've been to Amarillo, Texas.
So have I. Yeah. Greenlee, Colorado. How about new viewers? If you're new to Q Sports Live, let me know. I will give you a shout out on the live stream. Looks like April Larsen is back.
So in the Sakamoto match, they definitely looks like they've gone to the shot clock.
And Tony down to Jai Lee. Down
Yes.
6-5.
6-5, and she's got her pretty good live balls here to level the match.
She does.
But I don't know if they brought the shot clock in because of the time constraint that you mentioned earlier, or if it's because Jay Lee asked for it, which I'm not sure. That might have been why it was a little controversial.
Madison, welcome to Q Sports Live. Jack, you as well. Thank
Tony
you for
got just
tuning in.
Tony got just a little funny on the 7.
And another Jack Chapman. Welcome to Q Sports Live. And Happy New Year to you, Dominic, and to everybody else. Not a bad way to kick off 2020, let me tell you.
It's great to have a nice big tournament first thing in the new year.
Yeah, no doubt. Carrie Ann, first-time watcher, South Haven, Michigan, rooting for April Larsen. Welcome to Q Sports Live. Ryan, welcome to you as well. Does the 9-ball break count anywhere on the break? It does. 9 balls are wild.
Well, Tony Sakamoto just made a heck of a out on the 7-8-9 to level the match at 6-6, including a pretty nice shot on the 8.
I'm a repeat watcher, just can't stay away. Well, we appreciate that, Bo. First-time watcher, enjoying some Friday night downtime. Welcome to a Joel.
She's a fighter, that Tony. Like all these Calgarians,
yes.
They're tough to beat.
They are.
Never liked them for
The heart of the champions.
I much prefer people who fold.
Well, for all my new viewers, welcome to Q Sports Live. Welcome to our addiction. If you haven't done so already, make sure you go on to the Q Sports Live Facebook page or on our YouTube channel. Hit the like or subscribe button. You'll notice everything that we do is free to view. You'll also see a pretty hefty archive on the Q Sports Live Facebook page. I would guesstimate somewhere around 7,000 different streams that are also all free to view. Typically, you'll see Q Sports Live Calgary. You'll also see Q Sports Live Winnipeg, which is Rod Arriagata. You'll see Q Sports Live BC, being Lance Bromeland. Soon to also be Q Sports Live San Francisco.
Okay, it's life after death for Chen. She's made a ball in the break. It's a legal break.
Gabriela watching from Argentina.
What's her shot like here on the 1? It's not great.
It's a little close to the work. Maybe the back cut down to the bottom left-hand corner.
Or maybe the bank.
Or the bank, yes.
Cross
the bank
corner.
is on.
If she does cut it, I believe she'll go... Well, she's playing safe maybe. But if she does cut it, I believe she'll go 3 rails around, up around the... is that the 2 or the 6-5?
Mm-hmm. Will we be streaming another match tonight? I believe so.
Should be at least one more, I think.
I think so. I think there's only one more. I don't think it's going to be an A side. We're running off to the B side, starting at 8:30. Unless there is anything down here. Nope, looks like 8:30. And we are not quite sure who that is yet.
It looks like she's playing safe, Grant. Trying to maybe just put her behind the 9. Well, that was a good idea.
Yeah.
It was a touchy shot, I'll tell you what.
Yeah, no doubt. Not terrible.
Well, she didn't get there, though, and I think she's left a pretty easy return safety.
She's left a full ball hit, for sure.
Well, the safety I'm talking about is just chip the one and just drop the cue ball on the side rail under the side pocket, and
Yep.
you should have a really easy snooker.
Especially
She's
when
played
it's
it more
like-
firmly to go up table, and I'm not sure this is going to work.
Yep. I don't
'Cause
think
I
so.
believe the one passes. But
It's tight.
It's tight.
But it is from distance.
it's long. It's straight. She's close to the rail. Not too close, but still pretty close to the rail. She's got to elevate slightly. So, this Taiwanese champion, can she come with the long, straight, smooth stroke? Down
you know
8 games
when-
to 6.
Yeah, when we were watching her practice, she could hit this shot.
It's not practice now, though.
Nope.
The hill match between Lena Schertzvig and Kyoko Sonet.
How about right in the
How
heart?
about to the heart with perfect shape?
And April did not like seeing that.
No.
After missing that 9, and now seeing her come with that shot.
Do I know when Jennifer Beretta is playing again? All those type of things are all available on CompuSport, guys. But I will let you know. Jennifer Beretta will play tomorrow at 2:15.
Okay, she got that one in too. That was another good stroke.
It was. Looks like she's gaining that confidence again. She's starting to come with those nice, smooth strokes.
Well, from this point, she's got to feel like she's got a chance.
Of
And
course.
That's the most important thing.
From down 8-4 to now 8-6, putting a little heat back on April Larsen. Getting to the hill is tough. Getting over the hill sometimes can be a bigger challenge.
I didn't find it very hard to get over the hill, but we'll come back to that.
Well, we're not talking age, Brian.
Okay, that's a good shot. Well played. I believe the next frame will be April Larsen's break, too. Well, she hit that with some confidence.
She sure did. She's starting to bring it.
Well, so 8-9 to get to 8-7 behind.
Wow. We got a match, ladies and gentlemen. Don't go away.
Boom. Well,
I even put the score up and predicted before she made the 9. That way, if I didn't curse, my curse had nothing to do with nudge. I already gave her the win.
but you did that when April missed her 9, though, didn't you?
I didn't.
Oh,
That's why
okay.
I did it this time, because I don't want
I
my
saw
curse
you.
to be
I
effective.
thought I was going to tell you you're a little too fast with that mouse. You gotta watch the jinx.
I didn't want to use the commentator's curse, so I gave her the win before I said anything. So we'll see the reply from April. She's not going to be happy with herself on that last safety attempt. Makes a ball, 2-ball past the head string.
What
It
is
is-
the 8 gonna do? What is the 8 gonna do? Nope, she's got a shot.
She's all right.
But the 2-7 is tied up. Now,
So
if
do you make the 1 ball,
and play inside English and go
Inside,
into the
yes.
2-7? Maybe.
even if you shoot the gap and come back down, so shoot the gap between the 3 and the 7, come back down table, back up, you've got a pretty decent in off the 6.
I think. Well, that's possible.
Or if you really want to, you could play the pretty locked up sporty safety.
Well, she tried to open it up.
She did.
She did not. She missed the 1. She missed the breakout, and she got a backup safety.
She did, but I think Way's got the outside edge of the 1.
I'm not so sure.
It's tight. She might have to shave the paint off.
I'm not so sure. Let's see what she thinks. She's not giving much away, but I think she.
Well, she's getting down and giving it the wink. So it's close no matter what, whether she can or can't see it. It's close. She's looking off the. Is she looking off the back rail, off the side rail?
I don't think I'm going to risk hitting the 6 going that way. Would you?
Tight.
And plus, she's got to. If she's going to hit from behind, yeah, maybe she thinks that she has the edge, like you said. If she doesn't have the edge, she's in a lot of trouble.
Oh yeah. Oh, she's looking off the side rail. Does she have it between the 5-9?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Because the 8's in the way of that, anyways.
You're gonna have to go maybe above the 9, above the left-hand side pocket with maybe a touch of inside.
Or come around. You know, a little bit of mass saying come around the 7.
Yeah.
And play to hit the 1 kind of thick might be the shot. Right? And then, so long as you don't, because the 2 is tied up, so as long as you don't leave her a shot on the 1.
Is she looking at going short underneath the 5, lots and lots of right-hand spins, shoot the window between the 3-7, and going 2 or 3 rails
I'd
in
play the
behind?
mass say before I do that, I think, because the problem with your shot that you just called is you don't know for sure you'll get a rail after you hit the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here. Well, she might have more of the 1 than I thought. She's not elevating.
Oh, yeah, she had a lot of
Now, if
that
it
one.
hits the
Look
2,
at this.
this is not bad.
Does she get the window, though?
Oh, she did, and
Is
it's a
April getting that window?
hanger safety from here.
Yeah.
Or is it?
Well, with the 6 there makes it tricky.
Exactly. And can she get through the window?
I think she's through the window for sure. It's a matter of, is the 6 coming into play? Can she play 2
can
rails
she get through the
behind?
window and hit the 1 dead straight is the question.
Yep.
We will have to find out.
No shot clock. It is timed matches. If you go over the 2-hour, 15-minute time limit, then yes, the shot clock will be brought in.
Okay, she hit the safety, avoided the 6.
And that's really as best as you could have done. I think if she puts the pepper on that shot, she's going to hit the 6. Shortens up those angles, right?
It looks a little too close to the 7 to jump.
I'm not going to repeat what the comment says, but I find it really funny. Because up here he says, if I had nails, I'd be biting them. Then he comes with that. That was a sick return safe. So what's the play, Brian? Do you go short off the side rail, shorten it up?
No.
Does it go past the 1? Does it go past the 3?
She's going for a jump here of some type.
What?
She's got the bungee. She's going for the
But
darts.
where are you going to jump to?
She's
you're going to jump to the 1 and
she's
put it where?
She's trying for a bullseye here with the dart.
Oh, is she going to try the carom jump? Jump into the 1 and punch the 3?
I think her main focus right now is hit the 1 under any circumstance. She's got to hit it. And she'll take her chances with whatever happens after that. What's she trying to do? She's trying to, I think, bank the 1, something like that.
I think she's trying to jump carom.
I think her main focus is
Catch
hit
the
it.
edge. Yeah, catch the edge. Maybe you make the 1 into the top left. If not, maybe you make the 3 to the side.
No. Well, she's kind of looking like maybe she got her hooked back.
That was a really nice jump shot.
You can say that again.
That was tight.
I don't even know how she did that, but did she leave the 1?
That remains the question.
April seems to think so.
April thinks so for sure. The way she's lining up, no problem. 2
Okay.
rails around, behind, and on top of the 2 ball. Even the 3rd rail.
But the 2 does not
Yeah.
pass the 3.
Does it or doesn't it?
Well, she's going to play the 2 in the side. So there's still work to do, because if she plays it in the side, she's going to have to negotiate around. The 3 is the red ball in the lower right.
I think she might be able to pot the 2
Well, if she
past the
can.
3.
Maybe she can.
Nope.
We're going to find out here in a second.
She's going side pocket. She's looking again. Nope, side pocket.
Side pocket, so she's got to have to land on the 3.
Congratulations to Lena Schertzvig.
Okay, she
Oh,
did it just by
nice.
bunting it in.
Yeah,
Okay, she had
really
enough to hold
nice.
it.
She did that really well.
Kyoko at 11
Nice
o'clock
control.
tomorrow morning. Shooters for the 8:30 shift. Got a couple of tables
We just
for
had a
this
match
one.
conclude.
Take a couple minutes
Yeah,
to see who
Kyoko
starts
and
six on
Lena.
once.
I'm not sure who won, though.
Yeah, I didn't hear that either.
Lena won?
Lena won.
Lena
That was
won.
Hill Hill.
Yeah, victorious over Kyoko. Great match, Hill Hill.
Okay,
Look
so here we
outside
go
pocket.
now. Oh, she's fine there. But the thing is that now she blew the 9 in her last chance to win the match. And now,
Well, she's got to have a short memory on that.
well,
She's
let's
got-
see.
All she
Because
gotta, yeah, she's just got to control
The
that
9
cue
ball
ball.
she had was about as easy as you can get.
Yeah, but you got to have a short memory.
Well,
Got to have a short memory. Table 4 score. Eight something. 8-7 maybe. For Janet. Janet's on the. I'll say this. Janet's on the hill. Look out.
no, she's a little out of line.
A little bit. She's got.
It's not bad, though.
No, she's got the angle. She can either roll forward for the 8 into that left side, which I think is kind of what she's eyeing up. Just don't get on the wrong side
Of the 8.
this 8 ball.
Oh. She miscued.
She did
That was a
miscue.
shot similar to what she did in about the 3rd or 4th game.
We're going Hill Hill.
We should be lucky to win the match from here. April Larsen, I mean.
Tony, the
Those are
stream is
2
excellent. Thank you very much. Like to know who's talking because I'm a first-time viewer, Tony.
I am Brian Butler, and this is Grant Semp. Grant is the voice of Q Sports Live.
I'm just part of the furniture, Brian.
Yeah.
Congratulations to our winner on table number 6. John Lee is victorious over Tony Sakamoto.
Tony Sakamoto lost 9 to
Tony will
6
play at 11 o'clock tomorrow, and John will play at 1:15.
to Jean Lee. Tony is still in.
Yeah, that was a
That was a winner side match.
winner
so
side, yep.
Now, in this match, Chen is just a little on a line on the 8. She's going to have to go to the end rail and down. She's taking her time. She
knows the
that
importance.
well, not only that, she knows this is a match she should not be even in right now. So you
Into
don't
the
want to blow
heart.
it once your opponent gave it back to you.
Oh, yeah, we're going Hill Hill.
Wow, that's
Hill
crazy.
action. Would you have guessed it, Brian?
Not when she was
Not when April Larsen
had
got
the
to the
9
hill.
lined up,
Would you have
no.
been a betting man and said we're going Hill Hill?
even the previous game where she missed the 7.
Yes.
I would have bet that she was out from there.
Yep. Wow.
So
Don't
now,
go anywhere, guys. We have Hill Hill action between April Larsen. Way from Taipei.
It is now Hill Hill between April Larsen and Wei Su Chen.
and this is where we started.
Unbelievable. And guys, I want to put up the sponsors of this tournament. These are the ones making it happen, guys. Pick a name, go on to the social media pages of these guys, give them some love. Tell them thank you for supporting our sport. Without them, these type of events don't happen. We wouldn't get to see this amazing match.
Now, is there another twist coming?
I think we can go ahead and we'll do an introduction for the 5 tables we can get to. Tables 1, 4, and 5 are still playing. So we'll go ahead and get you guys rolling. On table number 2, with multiple NWPA regional titles, Please welcome Liz, the Blizzard Cole. And her opponent.
Nothing on the break.
So many spots
Dry break.
That's
Three crossed the head string, though.
definitely several balls crossed the head string. But I was going to say this is only the second game of the match where a ball did not go in the break.
I thought football kept you on the edge of your seat. Larsen has me tensed.
Ranked 15th, everybody, the billiard bombshell, Emily Duddy.
Everybody loves Emily Duddy.
Sponsored by Fort Worth Billiards, Peshawar and Kamui, the MVP of the Team USA Atlantic Challenge.
So push out from April does leave Way a full shot at the one ball.
And also, though, she did
Fairly
something
simple
which
save.
she did something I like, which is she tied up the 6-8
She did.
a little bit.
Yeah.
So that gives you a little bit of, because when you push out, you always take the worst of it.
Yes.
If you're playing a player of at least equal ability or more, you're going to take the worst of it, that is.
Yeah.
And so, whenever you push out, you should see if you can give yourself a little insurance, such as tying up a ball, which is what she did.
Yeah. Yes, Carlos, there is another match after this on the stream table. We're just not sure who it is yet.
On table number 8, sponsored by Cognizant EQs. She's absolutely killing the casino poker room. I recommend you all stay out of there. Ranked 27th, it's Maureen Cito. And her opponent, a 2016 NWPA champion from Portland, Oregon. Please welcome Stephanie Hefner. Ladies, you can rack 'em up.
Okay, Chin's taking this. She's going to try and snooker her with the 2-3. Cross the 1. Hopefully have it maybe hit the 4.
Put the cue ball behind the 2.
It's a dicey shot. It's a dicey shot.
Oh, but
she got her.
perfection. Although simple one rail side hit for April, or she can go off the top rail as well.
Well, if she goes the 1 rail, like you said, she doesn't have all of the 1. But if she goes 2 rails, I wonder if the 1-4, how close that is to the side pocket. She's going 1 rail to the short rail.
Was it good?
It was a good hit.
Wow.
And now she's
That's
got
how
a
that
shot.
gets done. That's how that gets done.
It was really close, but it was a good hit. And now her problem is the 6 ball. The insurance ball for herself.
5 to the 6. Yeah, it's.
She might have a problem before this because
Look out.
she's snookered.
She is full ball. Full ball snookered.
Can you switch to the side view?
Yes,
and
of
let's just
course.
see? She's got us blocked.
Yeah, full
Yeah,
ball snooker.
She's definitely snookered. So, not sure I
2
like
rails.
the jump. 2 rails is probably the kick because you're going to send the 3 ball probably to the down
to
table
that
is
5,
the most likely.
yeah, down to the 6-8.
If she hits half the, she's playing 1 rail. She's playing 1
Is she
rail.
going to kick this right side again? Does she get it?
She did. She's getting a roll here, I think.
It came out a little bit, but let's
No,
look
if
at
you
the
look
side
at
view.
no, I don't think she has it on the side.
It's not terrible. It's half
She's
a
not
down.
snookered, I know that much, but
Yeah, she's not snookered. I think she's got this 3 to the side pocket. The other option is you could cross bank back into the left side pocket.
that I think is there.
Right, your cue ball up off the top rail, a little
Okay,
bit of left hand spin.
There's a 2 rail scratch in the side if you play that shot, though, by the way. But she is looking at the ball directly in. So maybe it's a little farther off the rail than it looks to us from here. And if she makes it, she's out. Because everything is a stop shot from there. Missed it.
Off the horn, but does it go anyway?
Oh,
Does it go
finally a little
anyway?
bit of luck for Wei Shi Chen.
The table given the love at the perfect time.
So many rolls that Larsen got leading up to this. She has to take a minute to compose herself because she got very fortunate. This has been a crazy match.
Yeah. Back and forth, back and forth. Oh, I agree. I agree with you, Brandon. April is a class player.
Well, they both play a lovely game.
They do.
But I think that this one is going to go to Chen unless something bizarre happens at this point. She did land a little bit on the wrong side here on the 5.
She did.
She's got to reach a little bit. She's got to reach out over the 9-7. I don't know if they're playing all fouls.
No, cue ball fouls.
Cue ball fouls only, so she doesn't have to worry about her hair. Wish she played a little touch of inside there.
I like that.
Well, I like the fact that she was brave. That's what I like, because us cowards, we hit that, the more conservative way.
Same
But
type of shot here.
Yeah, I was going to say bravery often pays off at this stage.
Oh. Does it ever?
This is really the big shot.
This is it. Game winner.
She hit it
Oh,
perfect.
perfect. Only perfect.
I didn't mention it before, but that sure is a beautiful cue that she plays with.
Looking at her options, I think with the angle she's got, I like going to that side.
Well, she was taking her time a little bit. There's been a lot of ups and downs in this match,
There
a lot
sure
of
has.
emotions, and she's got the chance to win it right now. She's got to bear down and focus. Whatever she chooses, she's got to commit to it. I like this play. Let the cue ball do the work.
Yeah. Two rather unfortunate scratches by April Larsen. 2 games in a row.
Well, the miss 9, obviously.
Yeah.
But this
Well,
is to pull it all the way back. We've already seen a very strange thing happen, and so,
well,
still a little bit of drama.
It's not as easy as it could have been. I would agree, Colin.
This is for the match.
To complete the comeback.
She got it.
She got it. Indeed. Wow. Wow.
That's
What a match, ladies and gentlemen. Way from Taipei. Coming out victorious. 9-8 over April the Grinder. Larsen. What a match that was. Unbelievable. We do have another match coming. I'm not sure when. It's supposed to be 8:30, which was 10 minutes ago. So I'm going to do a quick shutdown, restart, figure out who's where. We'll get things teed up, ready to rock and roll. On behalf of myself, Brian Butler, the rest of the Q Sports Live team, thanks for tuning in, guys. Don't go too far. We'll be back here right away with the next match, ready to rock and roll. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We'll be back in a few.